This is the video tutorial on how to do these 3 stitches used in Reversible Intarsia Cable for the scarf pattern. This one's free on Ravelry. It's just how to get a cable pattern on both sides so that there's no wrong side of the scarf. I will go over instructions on how to do it with a cable needle, and I'll do it without a cable needle. Again, it's only these 3 stitches. I'm not going over how to do the entire scarf, just these 3. Also at the end, I will go over some of the issues I ran into when using a stiffer cotton yarn that I didn't have with the superwash wool. Yeah. And then also don't forget that if I'm going too fast, you can go into the settings to slow down the speed or speed it up if I'm going too slow. And then also you can, I'll try and put some little timestamps so that you can click back and forth to which version you're having trouble with. This is the double right, which is when you have the 2 contrast colors going over each other. This is with the cable needle. Send only the first strand of contrast color to the back. Slip 2 stitches to cable needle. Hold cable needle in back. Slip 1 stitch from left needle to right needle with other 2 yarns in front. Send main color and second contrast color to back. Knit 1 with second strand of contrast color. Bring cable needle to front. Bring main color and first strand of contrast color to front. Slip 1 stitch from cable needle to right needle. Send main color and contrast color to back. Knit 1 with contrast color. This is how to do a right leaning cable. Slip 1 stitch to cable needle. Hold cable needle in front. Slip 1 stitch from left needle to right needle with both yarns in front. Send main color and cable needle to back. Send contrast color to back. Knit 1 contrast color. Bring cable needle and main color to front. Purl from cable needle with main color. This is how to do the left leaning cable with the cable needle. Slip 2 stitches from right needle with both yarns in front. Slip 1 stitch to cable needle and hold in back. Slip 1 stitch from right needle to left needle. Bring cable needle to front. Slip 1 more stitch from right needle to left needle, and then purl 1 from cable needle with the main color. Slip 1 with both yarns in front. Send both yarns to back. Knit 1 with contrast color. And now I'll go over how to do those 3 without a cable needle. So for the double R, bring only the first strand of contrast color to the back. Now I need to scooch the next 4 stitches close to the right because you're going to be slipping as if to knit 4 together. Depending what type of yarn you use, this might be a terrible experience. Now slip as if to knit 2 together from right needle to left needle twice. Slip purlwise with main color and second contrast color in front, then bring both those colors to the back. Knit second contrast color. Bring main color and first contrast color that you send to the back, then the very first step, back to the front. Slip one purlwise. Send main color and first contrast color to back. Knit first contrast color. Bring main color to front. And then up next is how to do the right-leaning reversible intarsia cable. Slip as if to purl two together through the back loops. Slip as if to purl through back loop from right needle to left needle twice. Slip purlwise with yarn in front. Bring both main color and contrast color to back. Slip as if to knit two together. Slip knitwise from right needle to left needle twice. Knit contrast color. Purl main color. Now for the left, with yarn in front, slip as if to purl. Slip as if to purl two together through back loops. Slip purlwise through back loop from right needle to left needle twice. Slip purlwise from right needle to left needle. Slip as if to knit two together. Slip knitwise from right needle to left needle twice. Purl one main color. Slip one purlwise with both yarn in front, then send both main color and contrast color to the back, then knit in contrast color. Bring main color to the front. Okay, and so this is a problem that I noticed was happening when I was using acrylic and like a really sturdy cotton that doesn't stretch all that much, is the row after you do the RIC-R is when you do the right and then the left, there becomes a little hole that shows up. When I was using two types of superwash, I didn't really have an issue. It just kind of is all nice and fluffy and it covers up. But so here's something I came up with in order to reduce it, to prevent that, is you go ahead and do your first one, the RIC-R, the normal one. I'm just going fast because this is not a tutorial on that. We already did that. Nope, it's gone. And then don't purl this yet. Bring the main color in front, but don't purl that yet. And then go over to here and start doing your RIC-L. Just up into the point where you get the main, oh, what am I doing? Oops. Oh, I'm trying to rush it and messing up. Anyways. Okay. Now you've got the two purls that you haven't done yet, the two purl portions of both versions of the reversible intarsia cables. So then you're going to purl these together through the front and through the back. And that'll just minimize it. So this is one where I did not do that, and you can kind of see the hole. Again, won't be a problem if you're using superwash, but you never know. And then here's one where I did. See how there's not really much, or where I did the the purl two together through front and back loop, there's not much of a hole. So that's just one way to mitigate it. And then you can go ahead and finish the left. Oh, sorry. And I also want to quickly mention that I recently watched Mary Martin Knits, her 3 rules of fission knitting, where she said that she was always knitting through the back loop. So I just want to test that. And so these two I was knitting through front loop, and then these two I was knitting through back loop. There's not a huge difference, but it does look like it does keep it a little neater. Thank you for that. A little neater. See how this one I was knitting through the front loop, and it looks like the holes get a little bigger and it gets a little wobblier before blocking. I don't know if blocking will fix it or not. And then these ones I was doing the back loop, and it looks like they're a little bit more uniform. So you can knit through the back loop or the front loop. This one, it was all through the front loop like normal, and I didn't really have any issues. But I feel like for cotton, if you're using like the really stiff cotton type, you should just do the back loop.